Hello YouTube. So today I'm gonna show you me putting on this side skirt on my '99 Honda Civic here. This is a coupe. I imagine it'd be similar for the four-door. I'll start with a couple of pliers you're gonna need. Of course, you're gonna need the side skirt there. You're gonna need some of these push-button pins there, and that'll hold the bottom of the side skirt on, which I'll show you. You're also gonna need these clip fasteners, and I'll show you how those go on. And you're gonna need some gloves, some WD-40, and a rag. And that should be about everything you need. Actually, you're gonna need some screws that go right in there, which I actually have to find mine, and those little clips right there, which they should probably be in already. So here we're getting it up a little bit close. And what you want to do is you want to make sure you wear your gloves so you don't cut your fingers on any of those sharp edges. Get yourself some WD-40 there and a clean rag, and you just want to go through and wipe all along the bottom there. I'd go up into the paint area a little bit. Again, get all that, and then you want to go underneath here and get all that to the pretty much the painted area all the way back to that lift point, and you just clean all the way down the side where the side skirt's going on. And I'd recommend cleaning the front side of this and the back side back there where the tire is. Okay, next I would just take your skirt and get yourself some some like Dawn dishwashing detergent and clean the front and back of that. Get that all clean, set that out, and let that dry. Okay, next we're going to work on these little plastic clips, and if you were to plug them in, they go in these little squares. You'd have them with the tabs facing them on the bottom, and you want to get the right side skirt, of course. And there's two easy ways to tell. One will have the hole will be in the front, and if you look at how far back this clip goes, and it kind of lines up with that, the back one is near the back, so the clip for that is right there. So all I'm going to do is, again, all I'm going to do is, like I said, the little lip goes to the bottom down, and so you're just going to slide these in. Sorry about that. Slide these in all the way to the side, and I'm just going to go down the line and put all these clips in. And I recommend you get new clips if you're going to go through the job of putting this back on. If you're hurting for money, you can save them, because there's like I believe there's 7 of these, and they're OEM. They're almost $2 a piece. I always have a hard time pronouncing this. There's a famous place where I get my parts, a lot of clips and stuff. AUVECO, AUVECO, I guess, I don't know. And they're about just a little bit more than $1 a clip there. So it's about $7 a side. But you have to buy them in boxes of 10, so they're about $10.50 for a box of 10. So you probably end up going to get 2 boxes, so it's going to cost about $20 if you replace the new clips. Anyways, that being said, all I'm going to do now is go and install these clips, and then we'll pick it up after I get that done. Okay, here's just a quick shot. Got all the white clips in, and I'll put the camera on a tripod, but basically I'm going to just lift it up and push it on there. Alright, try to give you a shot of me putting this clip on. There's the side skirt. Well, I just realized something. You want those clips kind of centered up. And again, you can see the square holes that they're going to go into. So I'm going to line those up a little bit and then reapply it. I pushed them all the way back, and that's too far. Okay, let's try this again. All I did was center up all the little white clips so that they're more lined up with the square holes on the side. There you go, that's pretty much it to that. And then there's some plugs on the bottom, and this is where these little guys come in. And I don't have the like OEM ones, so hopefully they'll fit. So I'll show you that in just a second. Alright, so in the front of your fender right there, there's a little screw. It just goes right in there, and that'll help it from side and frontwards and backwards there. And so you just put that in. It's not rocket science there. And then there's just one other piece I need to show you on the bottom. Okay, on the bottom here, you're just going to have these little holes right here, and you just put a pop pin in there, which I ran out of mine and I had to order, and so I'm just waiting for them to come in. You just put it in and push the pin in, and that's it. And there's 3 of them, and they're in these little notch like deals. So that's the front one, there's the middle one, and the back one. After you put those in, you're pretty much done with the job. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below, and thank you for watching.